What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Deezy. We coming back with another little reaction video for y'all. And today's title, we can see it. I'm reacting to something about Pittsburgh. It says the Darkside of Pittsburgh, Jimmy Wopo and his Notorious 1100 gang. We about to read this shit. R.I.P. Jimmy Wopo, yo. I definitely watch this shit. It's called Insider Hotspot. A little 11 minutes. We gonna see, bro. This shit just got released.
Winter to be with you, and
one day
it's like you're not even here with us.
This shit got released yesterday, and it already got 54K, so this shit must be relevant or something, bro.
His name is Jimmy Wopo, and he released his latest single while inside one of the cells at the Allegheny County Jail.
Police sources confirm Wopo is being looked at for his possible involvement in two.
Officials say they all ran with a gang that called itself Hunnit. Officials say he was one of the gang's leaders because of his notoriety as a locally popular rap artist.
Jimmy Wopo had quite a following and was known beyond the Pittsburgh rap scene. But his career all ended yesterday when he was shot multiple times in the Hill District. Thousands of people gathered in the Hill District this morning to remember the life of Trayvon Smart, most notably known as rapper Jimmy Wopo.
That's the thing about the Berg, bro. Pittsburgh, bro. Niggas don't be making it out the city with this rapping shit, bro. If you make it out the city with this rapping shit, bro, you did it, bro. Real shit.
What up, gang? Back.
What? Who was it? Wiz, Mac Miller, R.I.P. Mac Miller. It was fucking I think Hardo out here right now. I think he'd still be in the city a little bit, those two. Not that many, bro. Real shit.
Real, you know what's the deal. The city loves you until they hate you. When you down bad, everyone pretends to cheer for your come up. But as soon as you level up higher than them, they wish that you meet your demise. Boosie said it best.
Those are the guys who want to hurt you. Those guys who've been looking at you your whole life and building up envy. They build up envy to where they can't do nothing now. They can't stop you from getting money. You don't want to be their friend or associate. You can't come in their crew and get any kind of money. They're too big for you to even try to beef with. So you know what? I'll just take your life.
The late Jimmy Wopo knew this all too well. But after 2 attempts on his life by the ops, the third time was the cursed charm. Once he was gone.
Yeah, then this thing, he got shot like 2 times before he died or something like that. He had a whole zipper on that shit.
Swooped in like vultures and tied up loose ends. Today, we're going to take a look at the troubled life of the alleged notorious Pittsburgh gang leader and the indictment that took down his organization. The streets of Pittsburgh is known for mega superstars like Wiz Khalifa and the late Mac Miller, both of which showed love to Jimmy Wopo.
Facts, Wopo did end up getting signed to, the day, it was like the day of or the next day he was going to be officially signed to Wiz Khalifa Taylor gang, bro. And that nigga died, bro.
Pittsburgh has a darker side that has been plagued with bloodshed. The Hills, aka Chauncey Drive, home of Jimmy Wopo, is one of the hotspots in the city of Pittsburgh that have been known to influence negativity.
We in the Hill District. I mean, some would call it the Hill District. We call this part right here officially the lane. I mean, whole Bedford, that's my block.
Okay, so this right here is the project?
Yeah, this whole little section is a project.
You grew up on this town, on this side?
Yeah, that's where I grew up at.
Before the world knew the up-and-coming rap star that became Jimmy Wopo, he was a young boy named Trayvon Deshaun Frank Smart, trying to make it through his fatherless upbringing beside his 3 brothers and younger sister.
We get low on shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say we had starving or not. We had food stamps and shit.
Y'all see how he said, like, fatherless upbringing? Like, they ain't about to say all that shit. Like, they just be doing too much, bro. Even he didn't have no dad in his life. Like, he have to say father.
We get low on shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say we had starving or not. We had food stamps and shit throughout the month, kept us good. But end of the month, shit get real. Feel me? Niggas be hungry.
They had to endure struggles, but his mom tried her best to make sure they were comfortable.
I ain't had, my raised had kids and shit by all different dads and shit. Nobody.
The thing is, like, Walt was popping, like, in the city. And he was still trying to be in his hood and shit. I mean, like, he was really out here, though, for real, I think he was. Shit. He was like, nigga, he was still out here.
Comfortable.
I ain't had, my raised had.
Bro. He should have, like, when he heard Wiz and shit, he should have went over there. I think Wiz living like Cali or something. He should have went over there, bro. He should have stayed over there, but, like, I mean, niggas love their hood.
This shit by all different dads and shit. Nobody's dad was in there or nothing. It just was all me, my 3 brothers and my little sister, feel me? So yeah, my raise was always at work. It was just us at the crib, feel me?
These circumstances pushed Wopo down the end of Pittsburgh that would ultimately bring blessings, but curses with it. With the choices laid out before him, he made the decision to follow the streets.
The people I grew up with and I grew up around, everybody had a choice of what they was doing. Like, I mean, a lot of people knew better. We all knew better, for real. We knew better than to be doing what we was doing, but it was just, that's where the fun was, and that's where all of, man, that's what we wanted to be.
You know what they say, the villain is more entertaining than the hero. That decision controlled his fate. Being legally employed was already wiped off his list because his street beefs placed him at risk, beefs that would later be brought to light by undercover investigations by the cops. In an interview with Say Cheese, Wopo stated that his hatred for working is due to schedules that can be used by ops to pinpoint his location and routine.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like being on schedules. Like, that's why I really ain't had no job or no school or none of that shit. Nothing that put me on schedule, a time schedule, like, oh, now from 3 we can get him. Like, none of that.
Wopo started off small, stealing, lying, tricking people out their money, but all that changed once he got in the game. While his life was being wrapped up in the streets, he was always passionate about rapping. Jimmy Wopo would rap for old heads for $1 with his homies.
Yeah, we trying to get some money, bro. We'll rap something for y'all. Y'all give us $1. My old head, Delmar, rest in peace to him. He used to be like, yeah, spit something for me. I spit something for me. Give me a couple dollars, like $3, $4 or something.
Even if his mom was against his lifestyle, she always supported his love for music. When Wopo was 8 years old, his mom's called in the radio stations to let him spit. It was one of the first big musical experiences of his life. But the influence of the streets pulled him to be young and reckless with the homies. It only got worse when he experienced a first-hand attempt.
What the fuck is this nigga right here, bro? Why they got this nigga like, this nigga look wild.
Influence of the streets pulled him to be young and reckless with the homies. It only got worse
to be Wopo, young and reckless
when he experienced a first-hand attempt on his life. One of his day ones would be murked in the streets. Instead of the trauma causing fear and panic, it pushed Wopo to be ruthless, not caring about anything but the come-up.
Hell no. I did that shit because my man died, and I just really gave myself no other direction after that. I'm like, after my man gone, I really don't give a this is what it is. I got no choice.
In his eyes, it was like his boy died so that he could have a chance to make it out. That mentality nearly cost him big time. In just the 9th grade, Wopo was so deep into hood politics and beef that he was the target of an assassination. He would be shot 3 times after a fight broke out and shots were fired into the crowd.
Crazy shit, big ass fight or some shit popped off and niggas just start shooting into the crowd.
And after that, school was the end of his vision. Wopo turned into a menace that was fueled up for revenge.
Hey, yo, bro, like, they be just trying to label niggas wild, bro. He said Wopo turned into a menace and just wanted revenge. Like, the fuck, bro? Niggas.
And after that, school was the end of his vision. Wopo turned into a menace that was fueled up for revenge.
Wopo was cool, man.
And after that, school was the end of his vision. Wopo turned into...
They could be making it seem like he was just like he was a evil ass nigga, bro. He was...
menace that was fueled up for revenge.
No, the first time made me on some shit like, it made me, I needed more, like, it made me more thirsty to, give niggas it back, you feel me? Because I ain't really did a lot around that time, so when I first got shot, it made me like, I need to do, like, it made me jump more on shit, like,
It wouldn't be till later on, when news reports broke that the demons from Jimmy Wopo would be exposed. Before that came, the most fans knew was that his life was...
Him and Stunner 2 Fly started dissing back and forth and shit. I don't know if it was real. I think it was real dissing. I mean, I think it was real beef and shit, but they was like doing some net beefing for real. I don't really know though. My bad. I don't really know. Real shit. I don't know.
In the streets and on wax, when a rapper by the name of Stunner 2 Fly came at his neck in 2015 with the diss track Gang 2.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was, when that shit came out, that was heat, bro. Facts, everything. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That was some heat.
Wopo diss. Wopo, being the dude he is, wasn't gonna back down and return fire with the diss track Walking Bomb. While this was going on, really Jimmy Wopo was nearly taken out by a second attempt on his life. He was laid up in the hospital, fighting to survive. This time, his ops came close to taking him out, leaving him with holes in his stomach, leg, and arm.
Just made it about that shit. I got shot in the stomach, the leg, and the arm.
He was only 18, still a youngin', and already shot 6 times.
Different occasions and shit. I got shot 2 different occasions and shit.
So the first time, how many times did you get shot?
3 times each time.
Yeah. Okay, so 6 total.
Yeah.
Unlike his first brush with the grave, same time, Walking Bomb was running up numbers. That was enough to push the rapper in the direction of focusing on music and stepping away from the streets. He would make a positive step, squashing his beef with Stunner 2 Fly, and featuring on a track together.
A next-generation ecosystem powered by its own token. This is your new world.
It was like beefing like Northview niggas or something like that.
Title bout
niggas or something like that. And Wopo just dropped it. But it was still beef, though, after that. Even when Wopo wanted to drop that shit, niggas was still getting hit.
He would make a positive step, squashing his beef with Stunner 2 Fly, and featuring on a track together titled Bout Bread. The streets, however, was too much temptation for Jimmy Wopo. In October 2015, he was sentenced to 3 years probation on conspiracy charges. He would be sent back to prison in 2017 after violating his probation for traveling out of state, particularly to New York to meet with record labels, also failing to meet with his probation officer, and having unpaid court fines.
Currently, Smart is jailed on probation violations stemming from a trip to New York to meet with record labels, failing to meet with his probation officer.
Free my niggas in there from the county, man. Real shit.
And some
free my nigga Snub, man. Free my nigga Fatty. I think Fatty upstate. Free my nigga Little Scales, dog.
Paid court fines.
The rapper was hot, and not even jail could stop him. While detained, Wopo continued to release heat for the streets, following up on past viral bangers like Elm Street.
His name is Jimmy Wopo, and yes, he released his latest single while here inside one of the cells.
Hey, yo, bro. I ain't really this was 2018, 2017 shit. I ain't know he was on news and shit, local rapper Jimmy. I ain't know he was doing all that shit, bro. That nigga was hot, bro. Facts. That nigga Wopo was hot in the city, yo. He should have, man. Wopo should have made it, yo. That's fucked up. Real shit. Niggas don't be knowing Pittsburgh get real,
at
bro.
the Allegheny County Jail.
Jimmy Wopo was doing it, moving in the direction of the music, even with his run-ins with the law. That was until...
Now that Elm Street was some heat, too. Everything. Wopo had some heat. Facts. He had some heat. Real shit.
2018, when news broke that the rapper was shot up while in the car with his homie. Wopo would be rushed to the hospital where he passed away. An eyewitness detailed seeing the car following Wopo's white Mazda before pulling up alongside him, opening fire.
Inside one of the cells at the Allegheny County Jail.
Jimmy Wopo was doing it, moving in the direction of the music, even with his run-ins with the law. That was until June 18, 2018, when news broke that the rapper was shot up while in the car with his homie. Wopo would be rushed to the hospital where he passed away.
I heard he got shot in his head, bro. I heard he got fat head. Man, yeah. I remember niggas was at the day Wopo got popped, niggas was at the I think he got popped the same day as a nigga XXX and Tashion. I think they both died the same day. Bro, I remember that day, bro. The wave pool in the city, bro, was cracking, bro. Facts, Marova wave pool, that shit was popping that day, bro. Everything, that shit was cracking. Then we just all hear that this nigga Wopo got shot. That was fucked up, man. Everybody used to tell, right when niggas heard that Wopo got shot, niggas just start feeling wild for real, cause this nigga already got shot twice. Feel me? But nah, that day at the wave pool was cracking, was real shit. I remember that.
Witness detailed seeing the car following Wopo's white Mazda before pulling up alongside him, opening fire, then skirting off. Even after Wopo was laid to rest, his name wasn't forgotten by law enforcement, who, without the knowledge of the public, was already hot on putting together a case on Wopo.
Facts. I heard Wopo was about to get indicted.
And it involved some damning accusations and evidence. In August 2018, a string of news reports broke through the media on a RICO charge that took down a gang that has been terrorizing the city of Pittsburgh. The gang was called 11 Hunnit. One of the leaders, the late Jimmy Wopo. Authorities state that the name originates from a combination of 2 blocks in the hill where the members live, the 800 block of Memory Lane and the 300 block of Burrow Street. The numbers 800 and 300 were combined to come up with 1100. The members that got hemmed up were Deontay Griffin.
You knew that shit, bro. Niggas, that's how you know niggas be telling, bro. Real shit, man.
Numbers 800 and 300 were combined to come up with 1100. The members that got hemmed up were Deontay Griffin, Sidney Pack,
ain't that fat boy? I don't know.
Kelly. Reports state that 1100 has been responsible for shootings, burglaries, trafficking of controlled substances.
Hold on, that's how the car was. He only got 2 shots. Ooh, you can see definitely got hit in his head though, and he had tense.
Reports state that 1100 has been responsible for shootings, burglaries, trafficking of controlled substances, and even murking members of a rival gang called the Wavy Boys.
Officials say they were behind a long list of shootings, killings, and home invasions in their battle with a rival gang called Wavy Boys.
And get this, they're claiming that the one instructed members to do these deeds was none other than Jimmy Wopo. Throughout the entire report released, they refer to him, a main leader, a TS, which abbreviates his government name, Trayvon Smart. They painted Wopo like he was the mob boss of the Pittsburgh Street Syndicate, stating that members would commit unlawful deeds as a way to get in his good graces and receive monetary rewards or given a spot in his music video.
You see how they making it seem like this nigga was a mobster or something, it was just some I don't really know, bro, but I don't niggas making it seem like this nigga was a
unlawful deeds as a way to get in his good graces.
They making shit seem wild, bro. They just trying to fuck his name up now, right here, bro. This is
monetary rewards or given a spot in his music video.
If one of the gang members fell short of his expectations, officials said he would have them harmed. Investigators say the gang made no secret about their crimes. They boasted about them in rap videos like this one that they posted on YouTube. They also used the rap videos to warn members about what would happen if they were disloyal to the gang. They also used the rap videos to warn members about what would happen if they were disloyal to the gang.
This came with a price to those who fell short of Wopo's expectations according to law enforcement. If a gang member failed to impress, Wopo would instruct others to punish them along with his rivals. Damn. Reports had Wopo sounding like a medieval times ruler. The more the report extends...
Exactly, bro. Like, they made it seem like Wopo was a straight demon, like...
Yeah, reports had Wopo sounding like a
yo,
medieval times
really
ruler. The more the report
like
extends, the more the reasons for Wopo being murked started to connect. The man was a demon in the streets to his ops. Authorities state the beef between 11 Hunnit and the Wavy Boys was sparked due to a 2012 feud over Stolen Hero, but intensified with the hit of Wavy Boys member, Lumber. What followed was a blood trail that led right up to Wopo's hit. Reports used abbreviations to detail the members lost to the beef. April 2015, Pac and another gang...
Yo, how they know all this shit, bro? Someone was really tattletelling, bro. Real shit. Someone was telling, bro. There's no reason how they just know all this shit, bro. How they just know all this shit, bro? They must have really, nigga, had the Rico on him about everything. Someone had to be telling, bro. One of them niggas had no. Someone had to be snitching on niggas, bro.
Wopo's hit. Reports used abbreviations to detail the members lost to the beef. April 2015, Pac and another gang member identified as TD killed a Wavy Boys member CR, whose real name was Christopher Richardson, and injured two others. December 2015, Wopo ordered the gang to take out Wavy Boys associate, MBB. January 2016, the deed was done. October 2016, Pac and Griffin got Wavy Boys member JH and injured a 7-year-old in a vehicle passing by. November 2016, 11 Hunnit member JP was shot twice in the head by Pac in the presence of Wopo. This coincides with their reports of Wopo putting out hits on rivals as well as punishment on his own members. But what can he say? He's already gone and can't defend himself. Granted, though, that Wopo was not listed as charged under the indictment, but used to tie the...
They make it sound like Wopo was a snake.
Now hits on rivals as well as punishment on his own members. But what can he say? He's already gone and can't defend himself. Granted, though, that Wopo was not listed as charged under the indictment, but used to tie together the RICO. According to law enforcement reports of this case, Wopo was way more connected than he showed in the public. They compiled their case on offenses in the beef, along with evidence from social media and music videos showcasing guns. One example of a song they paid attention to was What You Know, featuring 018 Lane. According to officers, Wopo's power and reach was so feared, they had to wait until after his demise to interview witnesses due to them fearing for their lives. Another...
See? Niggas be snitching, yo. Niggas was snitching, bro.
Source saying...
Man, the cops will never have evidence if they don't got a snitch, I feel like, bro. Like, even if they got camera footage and shit, bro, that shit don't be meaning nothing, bro. They need a nigga to tattletale.
To wait until after his demise to interview witnesses.
That's that bullshit, you know. Yeah, that shit was heat, facts.
To them fearing for their lives.
Another police source saying, we are going to try to talk to witnesses who were afraid of him. Now, we hope they will cooperate.
Griffin, Pac, and Kelly all pled guilty to the charges laid before him. Griffin was sentenced to 117 months, a better deal than the 25 years the judge originally wanted to give, but had a bit of a conscience that 117 months was enough time to reform him. Kelly was sentenced to 78 months, while Pac's sentencing date was rescheduled to October. Wopo was on his way up right when he was taken out.
And Wopo's manager tells me that he was just about to sign a really big deal following in Wiz Khalifa's footsteps.
He told the story of the other side of Pittsburgh through his music and uplifted many in his community and inspired youth with a way out.
I lost my brother today and it's the worst feeling. I think this is his manager. And he's destined for greatness, once his best friend, community. We lost a great person today, but the power to make his own. Yeah.
Music.
What's supposed to be the next big thing from Pittsburgh? He was the next big thing.
We lost a great person.
See, bro, nigga, WAP. Even the white niggas fucked with Wopo in the city, bro. Real shit, bro. Niggas did, man. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. If you my age, and you know when he came to that room 16 shit, bro, everybody was fucking with Wopo, bro. Real shit.
He was all around just a really good dude. He always looked out for people, looked out for...
And he was just giving me inspiration about the music. Cause
that's that nigga, Trey Hurd. Facts.
Always looked out for people, looked out for...
And he was just giving me inspiration about the music. Because he was on my street, on Cliff Street, and he was just telling me, you know, like, don't ever stop the music and stuff. Because I rap too.
He wasn't perfect, but he tried.
And he was just telling me, you know, like, don't ever stop the music and stuff. Because I rap too.
He wasn't perfect, but he tried. R.I.P. Jimmy Wopo.
Facts, RP WAP, man. Yeah, y'all, that's the end of the reaction video. If y'all want me to ask anything else, let me know in the comment section, man. Feel me? See y'all next video, man. Straight like that. Yeah.